Thank you very much for the warm welcome. I really appreciate that. Such a pleasure for me to be here with you in this very amazing, entertaining evening that we are looking forward to. Good evening and namaskar to all of you. We hope, as a Minister of Multiculturalism in this province, I have chance to go to so many different places around the world that I see the cultures, the art and the values that they bring into our province, and I always look forward to it. I have been very fond of, from day one, of the classical music, and I think today is that evening where we will have the opportunity to witness some classical music here. And I can see your events like that do not just happen. It takes a lot of effort, dedication and commitment, and I know that the association, the Assam Association of Alberta, has been working hard since way back in 1981 when it was formed. Sorry, 2010 when it was formed, and it's been going on, and there has been probably a lot of work done on this, and I am thankful to Arunbai for setting this up, and the current president, Dinesh, and their entire team. Sometimes we go to events, we don't know how much it takes to put it together, and so that we can all enjoy. So let's give them a warm round of applause. So it's a pleasure to join you today and to see so many members of the community gathering for this special occasion. Events like this bring people together through music, culture, and to share the experiences. They remind us of the important role the art plays in connecting communities together, preserving heritage, and creating spaces where people can celebrate together. Alberta is strengthened by the diversity and the gathering like this that reflect this richness of cultures that contribute to our province's social and cultural fabric. They help foster understanding, respect, and a sense of belonging for people of all backgrounds. I would like to just share with you a few other things as well that we have done in this government in the last 4, 5, 6 years to promote multiculturalism in this province and make everybody feel better. We have started ethno-cultural funding that actually supports events like this. So if you're not aware of it, you can always apply for that funding. And we have also started anti-racism funding, where we can invite people from around the province or from around the country to talk about the downside of anti-racism, why it shouldn't be here in this province at all. So please make sure that you're aware of that, and if you feel that you should be applying for that, please do so. They'll be opening up again for this year, sometime in the spring. So please feel free to put your application in for any funding that you think is appropriate for you. Another thing that we have started is when people come from around the world here, they go through credential recognition issues. They bring in a lot of talent, skills from around the world, and when they come here, they don't have a way to go around as to how they can get their education recognized, their work experience recognized, and we have been doing a lot of work in that area. In fact, way back in 2019 when we elected, I was very much part of that legislation called Fair Registration Practices Act. For the first time in the history of this province, we put some process around that as to how the registration process for our doctors, engineers, entrepreneurs, and people who come around the world with different skills can be recognized as soon as possible. One key accomplishment in that area now is that we have reached our conclusion, and we have passed legislation to, how this experience, your practical experience for education goes wrong. When they go to the employer, they say you don't have right experience. When they go to your laboratory body, you don't have proper education. So it was like going back and forth. So we have changed that a little bit. We have almost eliminated the experience requirement that you have to have Alberta training experience requirement to be able to apply for jobs. So that is gone now. Except for the circumstances where very special in healthcare, we might need to have that. But in general, 99% of things is gone. So that makes it easier to be recognized as professionals who are internationally trained professionals. So that's how that has already happened. And we are also looking at other ways to remove barriers and the difficulties that people face in terms of getting their qualification or education recognized. We have also started, because our newcomers make amazing contribution to this province, to this city, to this country. So we found a way to recognize that through our Alberta Immigrant Impact Awards. So every year we will recognize, we have been recognizing since 2022, and I was very much involved in developing that process, that we recognize the contribution of our newcomers in the areas of science, technology, art, culture, volunteerism, and there's, I think there's a total of about 8 or 9 categories. So we take people in these different categories. People have to be nominated, of course, and then about 25 people, we recognize 25 to 30 people every year. The whole idea behind that recognition is that, first of all, we can share that, those clips that we make with the mainstream, so people understand the value, the work, and the contribution that are made by our newcomers in this province. And when we do that, the whole idea behind that was we create a sense of harmony, understanding, tolerance, acceptance, dignity, respect. And as we move along that, like that forward, we want to make sure that no one is left behind. So everybody reaches their full potential as soon as they come here, and we will do everything that we need to do as a government to facilitate that, to help that process. So if your community needs anything that I can be of any help at any time, I'm one of those people who's always available for people. So please feel free to reach out in any thing that you might need in your multicultural, in promoting your culture, your values, and holding events like this. So it's very important that we work together, and we work together, we understand each other better. When we stand with each other better, we create a feeling of goodness, and with that feeling we move forward. And this promise, we may have some hiccups. Nothing in this world is without hiccups, right? We may have some hiccups here as well in our province, in our country too, but one thing I can share this with you, that we are lucky to be living in the best country of the world, and from my perspective, the best province of this country. So thank you very much for everything that you've done.